Something as simple as herpes can be really not just uncomfortable, especially in the first episode. A person's herpes first episode, whether it's genital or on a cold sore, is the most uncomfortable. And it's also why it's so important, for example, for a herpes a person who thinks they've been exposed to herpes or who does have herpes to be tested right away and be treated right away. If they're treated right away for the initial episode, the ones that happen subsequently are not as virulent. They're not as strong, and that's really important. Some people don't know that something as simple as a cold sore can be passed to someone's penis or vulva. I knew one student who had got herpes that way. Someone went down on him right before he came to school. He didn't realize it, but 3 weeks later he had his first herpes episode. It was enormous for him, and he had sores everywhere, not just on his penis. But he was embarrassed to be in the showers, in the gang shower. He had to stop playing his sport because of embarrassment, and also because it wasn't anything he could tell his coach, and it wasn't anything he was comfortable enough telling anybody. He felt like he was the scourge of the earth and that no one would ever love him ever again. So I was lucky enough to find him, and he was lucky enough to get to me, and we Xeroxed articles together and read through them, and he went on websites where other people had had herpes too and realized that it wasn't the end of his life. And I didn't see him for many months, and by the end of the semester he came to thank me. And I'm not saying I did a wonderful thing, but I didn't recognize him. He looked terrific. Where he had been embarrassed and ashamed to have lunch or breakfast with anybody on campus, he was in much better shape and had worked out and was suntan and had good color and just got through a really tough time. So he had a girlfriend as well. So he was able to see himself not as a failure and not focus on his bad judgment or his lack of information, but really when he met someone who meant something to him, to be able to say, look, I have herpes, sometimes I have episodes that erupt, sometimes I don't. I want to be aware of them, and I care enough about you to tell you.